Hey folks, welcome to Kayak DIY. Here, myself and my father head off to ICAST, where we're going to be filming the latest products in paddle sports and fishing. Check it out. Hey folks, Kayak DIY here, and right now I'm standing in front of Three Waters Kayaks. They are kind of like a sister company to Feel Free Kayaks, which you might also be familiar with. Here is the Three Waters Big Fish 105, and if you look up here, here is the 120, which is like the big brother or big sister. So this here already has been a pretty popular kayak, and I'm gonna kind of try to do a run through based on what I see here. We'll start bow to stern. You have a very similar cathedral style hull. It has like kind of a tri-hull, but it's very pronounced, unlike some other kayaks. So these are very deep tracks here, and that's going to provide you a lot of stability. In the front, you got a molded in handle. It's a very generous one. There's no like screwed in handle or anything you have to worry about pulling out. It's just right there. It's a nice beefy handle that you can grip onto. You have front deck bungees. And in here, you have rod tubes, so you can protect your rod tips if you're going under like the mangroves or so. Because in the mangroves, when I'm kayaking through there, if I have my rod tips up, I'm going to be snagging those trees. It's going to be a mess. Here, if you're going through the surf too, you can even lock down your rod further. You got these little rubber, little like, I don't know what you want to call them, straps. Here you have a fish finder unit on here. And I bet if we look around here somewhere, there's probably a way that we can get our transducer under there. So you could probably put your battery in here, and your transducer probably fits somewhere under here. I'm actually gonna go and do the work for you. I'm gonna jump and look underneath this kayak and see if I can find it. Yep, sure enough. This is actually a pod, essentially, and so the transducer can mount right on the underside of this pod. So, continuing further back, we have the Feel Free tracks, and here we have them being utilized with some Railblazer rod holders. You got a big cup holder here. You could put like a big Yeti tumbler there if you wanted. You got some footrests here, and these footrests are adjustable. You can bring them forward and back. And you have the toe touch rudder controls. So if you go back and look at the rudder right now, I'll end up turning the rudder, and I can do that with these toe touch foot pedals. Okay, also looking here, we have a deck here that's nice and flat for you to be able to stand on. You got your paddle holder. You got this nice area right here where you can put your tackle boxes, like plano tackle boxes. It's nice and deep here. You got an adjustable seat that can run in high and low. So you got these little tracks on the side, and you can pop it up into this track and you'll be in an elevated seated position. This seat comes up pretty high, so you're gonna get nice back support. One thing I will mention is with kayaks with high backs of seats, do keep in mind the type of life jacket that you wear. Some life jackets have a higher back float, which caters well to these type of seats, and you'll be more comfortable if you get that type of life jacket. One in particular would be the NRS Chinook. That life jacket's very popular with the fishing market, and it does well with the high back seats, and it's really comfortable to wear. So another feature to take note of on the Big Fish 105 is the fact that you can actually flip the seat up out of the way, and with the series of straps and bungees that come with it, you are able to actually have a built-in leaning post as well. And then you look at all that flat deck space that you have. So you can stand right there, you can lean up against the seat, and you'll feel nice and solid. So the other thing is, you got your rod holders, obviously, flush mount ones here, and they have nice leashes, so you can leash down your rods. You got a little pad eye here to be able to tie down some gear. You got more tracks here on the sides. Here they have their feel-free soft crate. And then we got a little bit of deck bungee here in the back. And lastly, we have the back rear area, which has the rudder and a drain. And looking over here on the other side of the kayak, this is what I was looking for. They have an uphaul. So if you want to lift your rudder up out of the water and you're getting into the shallows, you just pull on this and you can lock it into the cleat and your rudder will come up out of the water. So that pretty much is a look at it. The one thing I will look at is right here is the specs. So with the 105 that you see here, you have a width of 33.5 inches. You have a length of 10.5 feet. The capacity is 380 pounds. The weight of the actual kayak is 89 pounds, and the price point comes in at $799. On the 120 series up here, it's a little bit different in layout. More or less, it's just really stretched. It's a stretched version of this. The 120 series is 36 inches wide. It's 12 feet in length. It is 400-pound capacity, and it has a weight of 100 pounds. And the price on this one here is $999. So I'll have a link in the video description below for these items here and to their website, and I'll try to keep the video descriptions updated if I see anything that changes. So thanks for watching, subscribe, and enjoy.